I'm an American walking in Russia at night in the city, and I was out late, got away from my family, got away from my friends, and now I get to go back to the hotel after 11 p.m. by myself and make my way. And I thought, well, let me turn on the camera and let you see what it's like. Are those roses? Fake ones? No, they're flowers. My last name is Rose, though. I see some graffiti. And I was going to show it to you, but there are young males approaching, and I didn't know if I was safe or not. Anyway, so yeah, no, seriously, I thought I'd show it to you and let you see what you think. Would you walk alone here at night in this city? This is not Moscow, by the way. So we're off the beaten path. And I just got out of their metro. And it looks like they have crosswalks and cross lights. And look at the streets. Like Moscow, I'm not seeing a lot of trash. That says Aptekas, that's a pharmacy, that's closed. That is a tram going by making noise. I decided to put on my shirt mic since that tram was so noisy, even though the camera was right in my face. This building, I will say, does not look that great. It looks uninhabited. It looks dirty. Looks like I can see the pieces of the wall are falling off. However, this one looks like it's been recently refurbished. And we have, I'm supposed to turn at the intersection, but there's a park, I can cut the corner. So I'm gonna walk through this little park by myself here and cut the corner and see how it goes. I assume it will be okay. But ask yourself, would you go through a park at night in your city? There's trash in the trash cans there. They're overflowing, but they're not on the ground. There's a statue, I think that's Peter the First. There's a little bit of trash on the ground there. And I don't see anyone that appears to be homeless. I don't see anyone living in this park. So that's good. We've got, they call that a schlock bomb in Russian. I actually forget what it's called in English. The arm that stops the car from coming through. And so it's an old city, and we have a lot of buildings that they're keeping intact historically. So I think for that reason it's not as sharp. I thought I saw graffiti. I guess not. It's not as sharp as Moscow. It's a little bit rough around the edges, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's a little more closer to 1980s New York than Moscow is, let's say. And Moscow is not close to 1980s New York at all. So I have more buildings that look historic and not super shiny. I said it's after 11 p.m. You're noticing the sky, and it is white nights in Saint Petersburg. Did I say I was in Saint Petersburg, by the way? Well, anyway, if I did not, I'm in Saint Petersburg. And check out this building here. So you see what I mean? This is a good example. It looks cool. The architecture is cool, but it is an older building. And it's just after 11, and it appears everything is closed. And because I've been in Russia for 3 years, I feel good. But would I normally want to walk in a city at night by myself? No. Would I normally do it? No. I certainly would be concerned about doing it if I wasn't in Russia. Just think about that, guys. Russia is a place where, of all the places, I'm not concerned for my safety. Graffiti on a truck, I found some. And the mere fact that that is interesting should tell you something. Look at this old balcony here. So, lots of lower floors. That says Wild Berries. That's like an Amazon company. It's nothing inappropriate. It sells wine. Russia likes the colored lights. It doesn't mean that something risque is going on like it might in the West. And yeah, so here we go. What do you think? That building is covered in cloth because it's under construction. Check out this sidewalk where I'm walking. And this building here, it's like shiny marble. All the lights are on it. There are lots of wires between the buildings. More so in Russia, I think, than other places. I guess that's a hotel, maybe. So yeah. So here's my little walk through St. Petersburg. You want to go all the way with me or not? Or should I hang up? That's something 24-hour. Univercam. And there's someone sitting outside. Okay, so that is a person, to be fair, that I would say appears to be homeless. So I see about one a month living in Moscow. And now I've seen my first one in St. Petersburg. So I want to show you the truth here, good or bad, so that you know it is sincere. There's another balcony. That one has plants on it. And yeah, I'm supposed to cross the street here. Let me see if this grocery store is open. Because that might be interesting. Okay, it's green, I can cross. So look at this. It's like women walking alone. Grocery store is closed. How does it look? Does it look scary? Some graffiti, it looks like graffiti. Parts of the wall are falling off. But all in all, I'd say it's pretty cool. Look, we got a full trash can. They took the bag out. They're going to take that away. They're going to have to empty this again in a second. But it's not like blowing down the street. I get to cross in 9 seconds, so pretty convenient. You know, all the paint on the road and the lights seem to be as they should be. And I can see the entrance to my hotel up ahead. So, what do you think? Do you know what St. Petersburg is? It is like a European style Russian city. I'm gonna jaywalk right here. Okay. Oh no, it's green. I didn't jaywalk. It's a European style Russian city. We're gonna be here making a few videos. And I want you to comment. Let me know what you think of this little nighttime walk. How does it compare to your city? Also, like and subscribe if you haven't seen this channel before. I'm an American who's been living in Russia for the entirety of the special military operation. Also, click share. Send this to your friends. Show them what St. Petersburg is like. And click the box to see what happens next. Where am I? That's my son.
Passport.
That is a Russian passport. It's not for American eyes. Well, St. Petersburg has more flavor to it. Find out what's going on in Russia right now.